So in the previous video, we have learned about the terms increase percent and decrease percent. So we understood that when from the original amount or quantity, if the final amount of quantity increases, then there is a increase percent. And if this is decreasing, when it becomes a final amount of quantity, it is a decrease percent. Let's look at how to increase or decrease a particular quantity. Now we are going to use flowchart throughout this particular topic, be it the previous topic of percentage change or be it this. So in this, what we are trying to learn is when original amount is given and there is a percentage change also given, I am trying to find what is the final amount, right? So for this, the percentage can be an increasing percentage or it can be a decreasing percentage. Now, increasing percentage, I keep an arrow up or I keep a positive sign. It means it's increasing. For decreasing percentage, I keep an arrow down or I keep a negative sign. So this implies increasing percentage and this implies decreasing percentage. Now, make sure you have your notebooks with you right now so that when I am trying to solve the questions and I ask you and give time, you have your notebook to solve it. Okay, now let's look at the first question. In the first question, I have 200 rupees with me. Increase this by 25%. This is the question. Now I have two things. First thing, this is my original amount and this is my percentage change. This is my original amount, this is my percentage change. So on the flow chart, how does it look? The flow chart, this is my original amount, which is nothing but 200 rupees. My percentage change is 25%. Is this increasing or decreasing? It is increasing. So I'm keeping a plus 25%. Now, I have to find what is the final amount. Yes, this is what I have to find. Now, for this problem, what I will see is this 25% is increasing from this 200, right? So, what I am going to do, I am going to actually find out how much amount is increasing. Let's see. If this is 200, what is 25% of 200? It is 25 upon 100 of means multiplication into 200. This is a concept we learned in percentage of a quantity. If you remember in the previous module, right? Now 100 ones, 100 twos, 25 twos is 50. This is the change that is happening. So I'm telling from 200 to final amount, how much change in amount is happening? 25% of 200, that is nothing but 50 rupees of change is happening. And this is increasing. I have to increase this 200 by 50 rupees, right? Increasing 200 by 25% of 200 or increasing 200 by 50 rupees is the same thing because 25% of 200 only gave me the 50 rupees. So my final answer is going to be final amount will be equal to 200 rupees plus 50 rupees, that is 250 rupees. Okay, let's look at the next example. In the next example, I'm trying to do a decrease percentage. So let's keep the amount same, but here I'm trying to decrease this by let's say 75%. Okay, again, it's important for me to make my flowchart. First thing is the flowchart. Quickly try to make a flowchart for this. You have 30 seconds. Okay, your flowchart should look like this. My original amount is 200 rupees. This went through a percentage change, and this is a decrease in percentage change. So that is minus 75%. It is being decreased. The 200 is being decreased. That's why minus 75%. Now, what is my final amount? This is the flow chart I'm looking for. Now, I know that to find what is the final amount, I have to first find what is the change, right? This change is basically 75% of 200, that is 75 upon 100 into 200. I'm first trying to find what is the 75% of 200. 100 ones, 100 twos, 75 twos is 150 rupees. This is the change. Is it increasing or is it decreasing? This particular amount is being decreased by this. So this particular amount is being decreased by 150. So what will be the final amount? The final amount is 200 minus 150, that is 50 rupees. Okay, there is a direct way of solving this also. Instead of making a two-step process, one of the ways of doing this is nothing but I will just say my final amount, whatever my final amount is there, from the original amount. If it is decreasing, it's a subtraction. If it's increasing, it's an addition, right? From 200, I have to remove 75 percent of 200, right? From this original amount, I'm removing this. It's being decreased. Now, how will I solve it? 200 minus 75 upon 100 into 200. So the calculation is still the same. This will become 200 minus 150. The answer will be 50 rupees. In both the cases, the answer is same. Here I just did a one-step process. Previously, I did a two-step process. You can do whatever is convenient to you. Ms. Hasni, can we do the same for the increasing percent? Of course, you can do the increase percent. If we go back to the first one which I showed you, increase by 25%, I will just make my flow chart. In my flow chart, I am writing this is an increase, so it is plus 25. And then I'm having a empty final amount because that is what I have to find here. So if in one step process, what I can do, I initially have 200, it is being increased by 25%. This 25% is from where? This 25% is from this 200 only, of 200. The quantity, when it's increasing, the percentage will be from this original quantity only. So the answer will be 200 plus 25 upon 100 into 200. Cancel it using 100 table. 25 2s is 50. So it's nothing but 200 plus 50. Final answer is rupees 250. That's how you do it. Thank you, girls.